So welcome to day 27 of our 30 days of Photoshop retouching, where we get to retouch a picture every day for the next 30 days straight without rest. But I've been resting for some days now, bro, because I'm tired. Yeah. In this video, we have this beautiful image over here. We're gonna attempt to retouch this. We're gonna try to make this look much better. As you can see on her face, we have some pimples and stuff on her face. So we're gonna attempt to remove all this. And then we're gonna smoothen the skin as well, remove all this stuff from her face, and we're gonna whiten her eyes as well, and then make our image looking better than it was looking before, better than it's looking now. Yeah, before that, my name is Okodidia, by the way, and if you love to retouch your images, you love to learn new tips and tricks, then this video is the right one for you, and this channel is also the right one for you. So kindly hit the subscribe button and like this video. Without too much talking, let's just jump into Photoshop and start editing. Alright, so we have our image here. Let's make a duplicate, Ctrl J to duplicate. Then we're gonna use the patch tool to remove all the pimples on the face. So what we're gonna do with the patch tool right now is, okay, if you don't know where the patch tool is, this is it, this one right here. So you're just gonna select it, make a duplicate, Ctrl J of the background layer. That is it over here. So what the patch tool does is you're just gonna circle like this, then drag it to a cleaner area. As you can see, this area over here is looking much better. This is how it was looking before. This is the before, and this is the after. As you can see, it's looking nice. All right, so this is exactly what we're gonna do to all the pimples and stuff on my face. So let me quickly speed it up, speed through it, and then yeah, to circle and drag to a clean area, circle, drag to a clean area like that. Alright, let's zoom out and check out the before and after. So you're gonna come here, like this, and then click on the eye button over here. So this is before and this is the after. I know you can't see much, or we didn't, it might feel like we didn't do much, but this will really save us plenty of time in our next step. Alright, so what we're going to do now is going to create the frequency separation adjustment layer. So we're going to make a duplicate of layer 1 by pressing Ctrl and J like this, and then we're going to click on layer 1 like that, and then hide layer 1 copy. Yeah, we're gonna, let me quickly unhide it. Let's rename this first to color, and then we're gonna double click on the name over here and then rename this to texture. Then we're gonna click on the color layer, you're gonna select it, so you're gonna hide the texture layer like this. Then we're gonna come here to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Then we're gonna keep this radius at 7.6, where you don't see so much details on the image like this. We're gonna select OK. Alright, so we're gonna come back to the texture layer, make it visible, and then we're gonna come to image here like this, apply the image. Then we're gonna change the layer over here to color like this. Then we're gonna keep the channel at RGB, and then we're gonna change or keep this to texture, and then scale at 2, the offset at 128. Always make sure there's a set to this, and then you're gonna come here and then select OK. As you can see, our image is looking great. Don't worry, we are not done yet. So with the color, with the texture layer still selected, we're gonna come here to the blend modes like this, and then we're gonna change this to linear light. As you can see, our image is back to how it was before. All right, so Ctrl 0 to fit to screen. Now we're gonna select and hold the shifts, and then select the color layer over here. Before it was just the texture was selected, so you're going to press and hold the shift and then select the color layer like this, and then Control G to put this in a group. We're going to rename this to FS, meaning frequency separation. We're going to select OK like this. Now if you want this actions played for you automatically, I have it in my digital store. The link is in the description box below. Once you install, it's going to appear right here like this, and then you're just going to press it once and it's going to play out this for you automatically. Yeah, so with that said, let's proceed. I'm going to select the color layer, then we're going to come to the tools panel and then select the mixer brush tool. If you follow my channel, you know I normally love to do my skin smoothing with the mixer brush tool. So this is settings that we're going to use to do this. We have this set to soft form brush over here like this, and this is the folder that holds the brushes, and then you're going to change or keep this at clean brush. You're going to make sure this is deselected, make sure this is selected, change this to custom, wet at 100%, load at 48%, mix at 57%, and flow at 30%. And we have the smoothness over here set to 10%. Alright, so there's the settings that I'm going to use to do today's retouching. Alright, so let me quickly zoom into the face of our model over here, and then we're going to start smoothing. Alright, so mind you, make sure the color layer is selected. That is what we are going to use to do this. All right, so let me zoom in, and we're gonna start from her forehead. I normally love to start over here because this is a very large section of her face and you can easily do this. So I'm just gonna start brushing, smoothing things up. Take your time when you're doing this. So you're just gonna brush up and down, and just keep smoothing like that. Alright, so that's basically what you're gonna do. Just keep brushing like that. So I'm gonna speed this side up and I'm gonna be back in a bit. Alright guys, so this is what we're having for her face apparently. So this is the before and this is the after. This is before and this is the after. Alright, so we're gonna move to her body now, and we're gonna smooth in her skin over here as well. I'm gonna speed through this one as well, and I'm gonna be back soon. Alright guys, so this is what we have in now. Let's check the before and after. So this is the before and then this is the after. Let me zoom in so that you can see it's much clearer. So of her body, this is the before and this is the after, and then of her face, this is the before and this is the after. As you can see, great change, great edits, it's looking fine. Alright, so let me quickly fix her mouth. So you're gonna select the color layer once more with the mixer brush tool so selected. Then we're gonna just zoom in and then smoothen her lips a little bit more just to make it look more nicer. Alright, let me zoom out. This is how our image is looking now. Her lips is looking gorgeous. And then let me just fix this side quickly. All right, zoom out, before and after once more, and our image is looking splendid. All right, so from here you can just go through, and then if you have to correct the textures, you can just select the texture layer over here, and then just with the spot healing brush tool, you can just go ahead and then just clean or remove some of the textures of her face to make it look much smoother. But then I like how the image is looking now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. So from here we're gonna proceed to whiten her eye. So I'm just gonna head back to my action panel, and I'm just gonna select the teeth and eye whitening, and then it's just gonna click on it to play for me. So we have it over here like this. So I'm just gonna select it like this, and then I'm just gonna come to the eye and just brush on it. Whenever you use my action, this particular action is gonna select the brush tool for you automatically, and then you're just gonna brush on it like this. But then always make sure the foreground color, that is this one, is set to white. To toggle between the white and the black, you're just gonna press on X like that, and it's gonna set to black or white. But in this case, we're gonna use the white foreground color. So you're gonna select it like that, and then we're gonna come to the eye and then just brush over it like that. So you're gonna come to the other eye. So you hold space bar and then just drag it to the other eye like that. And then yeah, if you want this image as well, you can just check Dirty Studios on you can just search it on Google. You're just gonna pop up, then you're just gonna search, or you're just gonna go ahead and then just download these images to play around with it. All right, yeah. So I just realized there's this dark spots over here that I don't really like. So after this, after the eye whites, I'm gonna fix it very quick before we move to the next step. So over here, the eye is looking white now, but it's not that bright. So I'm gonna add a little bit of brightness to it. So I'm gonna come here to new adjustment layers, and I'm just gonna create a curves adjustment layer. I'm gonna create a point over here like this, and then I'm just gonna drag it up like that. As you can see, the eye is brightened, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. Control 0 to fit to screen. Let me check the before and after of the eye. Right, yes, so I think this is looking fine for me, so I'm just gonna maintain it like that. So let's quickly fix this dark thing over here. I'm gonna close this like by pressing over here, and I'm gonna come to the FS, that is the frequency separation. I'm gonna press on this arrow over here to open it up. I'm gonna select the color layer, and then I'm gonna go back to the tools panel to select my mixer brush tool like that, and then I'm gonna come here, still with the same settings we used before. As you can see over here, still with the same settings. We're gonna come to the side, and then we're just gonna fix it up real quick. It's gonna brush like that to bring some of the skin tones, that is the colors, into that dark spot area over there to fill it up. Let's quickly check the before and after. This is the before, and this is the after. This is the before, and this is the after. Now image is looking much better. So Control 0 to fit to screen, and this is basically what we have today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your time. You can check out other videos on this channel over here, hovering right above. And then yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.